Oh, hey, welcome. I got an email, a text message from a friend of mine that sent me a link to a Mark Dice video. Now, I watched Mark Dice for a while. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I know I'm not necessarily everybody else's cup of tea either. But Mark thought he would dive into the subject of something called black fatigue. Now, like a lot of things, the words that people use to describe stuff aren't necessarily the intended usage of that phraseology from its inception. Now, the phrase black fatigue comes from a book that this lady wrote shortly after the death of George Floyd and Aubrey, I forget, Ahmaud Aubrey, and Breonna Taylor. And the idea was from a speech that, and I forget his name right now, and of course I don't have the book here, so I can't read to you who that was, that someone gave during that time that basically said they were tired, somehow living through all of this made them tired. And that's where the initial phrase or phraseology black fatigue came from. Now, because of TikTok, and creators on TikTok, it's being changed a little bit. That phrase is now being used as people are tired of seeing and worrying about the fragility and the behavior of black people. They're tired. They're tired of it. And it just isn't just white folks that are tired of it. It's everybody, including black people. They're tired of it. They're tired of seeing black people wild out on Carnival cruises, on Spirit Airlines, at the Burger King, and they're tired of it. They're just tired of it. They're fatigued of it. That every single thing in the society has something to do with black folks. It has something to do with black folks, and we should care about how black people feel or how black people look at a situation. Now, long ago, in a land far away, I would say to folks on my original program way back on Blog Talk Radio days that using the term racism would eventually work against black people, because at some point, people who aren't racist really will stop caring. They will just stop caring, and they will just be tired of it. They'll be tired of being called a racist. Now, let me put a couple things together. Now, if you've ever worked at a place that the management style was to threaten people's jobs all the time, you know what I'm saying? Where you were always under pressure of being fired. What happened after a while? Well, I know what happened. After a while, you didn't give a damn. You're like, fire me. I don't care. I found this job, I'll find another one. Right? And I think that was the danger of categorizing everything that happened in the news, and everything that happened in a society, especially in this country, as somehow connected to race. And especially somehow connected to race and black people. That eventually it would mean nothing to people. It wouldn't have the searing effect that it should. That it wouldn't have any effect, and people would just stop caring. And that's where they are now using the phrase fatigue because people are tired of it. And again, it's just not white folks. It really isn't. It isn't just white folks. It isn't just right-wing black people either. There's a general malaise. Now, there may be 100 reasons why there's this general malaise about all of this stuff, but I think a lot of it is overexposure, and overexposure on social media. And now we're starting to see the very expected pushback. You see even, black creators on TikTok pushing back, saying that they're tired of it. They're tired of everybody getting on this app and talking about this is racist and that's racist and defending all sorts of ratchet and inappropriate behavior as being cultural. And if you have anything negative to say about it, like if you have anything negative to say about people just wilding out on a Carnival cruise or at Spirit Airlines or at the Burger King, then somehow you're the racist. I think after a while, some people, not everybody, because some of y'all enjoy the entertainment. Y'all enjoy the entertainment value. And you're hoping maybe you'll get to see a boob or something pop out. Ooh, a boob. Because you're all in middle school. You're all in freaking middle school. Anyway, but this idea that people are just tired of seeing it, and they're tired of hearing about it. They're tired of seeing it. They're tired of hearing about it. I think a lot of people just want to say, hey, just live your life. Try not to cause disruption everywhere you go. Understand that most people don't give a rat's butt about who you are, where you came from, what you're going through, what your trauma is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's waiting to hold slavery against you. Nobody's hoping. No. The fact of it is that there is so much in people's lives right now. Life has become so complex, so complicated, so interrelated, that most people don't have time to worry about you because they barely have time to worry about themselves. Most of the agendas that get laid on people are so foreign to them that the academic elite have had to pivot and say that most of your bias is unknown to you. What? Well, of course, your bias is unknown to you. You're like, I don't have bias. Oh, that's something that somebody who has bias would say. Oh, well. Now we're dealing with this black fatigue. I don't think it's so much black fatigue as it is ratchet fatigue. People are tired of seeing it. Now I have to wonder that when we start talking about some of these, especially internet sites, that are really good at finding out every single instance, it seems, that a group of black people wild out at some of the places I mentioned, on Carnival cruises and at Burger Kings and on Spirit Airlines, how this stuff goes viral. How this stuff goes viral. Who's behind this? Who's making the money? See, this is the thing. Who's making the money? That some of these online entities are actually not owned by black people. Hell, a lot of them even aren't even owned by Americans. So, this time we have to be smarter than the bear. We have to be smarter than the bear. We have to wonder where these influences are coming from. And is it right to be fatigued of all the ratchetness? Yes, that is perfectly okay. I'm tired of seeing it. Well, and if you're really tired of seeing it, don't watch it. This is the deal. Don't watch it. Don't participate in it. Don't comment. And when you see it online, report it as violent. Try your best to use the reporting tools on the social media platform that you're on to get it not to be seen. And then we'll see who's actually behind it. Who's pushing that narrative? The narrative that black people are ignorant, black people are stupid, black people are violent. Who is pushing that narrative? That's what we have to find out. That's what we have to figure out. Anyway, thanks ever so much. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sake, go take care of yourself. Check us out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/morning report. Check us out there. Check us out on Rumble, on Spreaker, on Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those places. We see you again. Love you. Bye now.